Welcome back to my vlog. I'm going to try the Racerstar 20 amp ESCs on 6S. So far I've tried DYS XS 20 amps, Speedix 20 amps. There's some other 20 amp ESC that I've tried. I have yet to have a failure on 6S with any of these individual ESCs. I already plugged it in and no fire. No nothing. I got a 820 UF 25 volt low ESR Sanyo capacitor in there. It's right under the GoPro. All up weight of this is 599 grams. That magic number. Always trying to get below 600. It's hard to do. That's a Helix top plate. It's Helix F3 flight controller. It's running Betaflight 3.1.7. That's right. Got RCX 2207 1700 kV motors on there. And I'm not sure what Racerstar ESC that is. I'll find a link and put it in the description below. If they still make it. This is an old ESC. Yeah, see what happens. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna handle great. If you can build a 5-inch quad under 600 grams on 6S, it's gonna fly good. That is a 4mm solid base plate, 182mm motor to motor. It was meant to be a plus quad, and it never flew good as a plus quad, so I turned it through the Helix top on there, made it an X, and it barely clears. 182mm is about as small as you can make a 5-inch. All right, let's do it. Full disclaimer, y'all, I have never burned one of these, but don't try this at home. I don't recommend 20 amp ESCs on 6S. It's working fine for me on 7, even up to 1900 kV. I have had no failures. But definitely go with a 30 amp if you have it. All right, my neighbors are mowing. They may not even hear the quad. Yeah, right. You know they're gonna hear that shit. And of course the battery sits sideways, cockeyed, because it's supposed to be on a plus quad. I even got LEDs on there. Look at that. This thing flies great. It does exactly what I want it to do. It's flying really smooth, even though these RCX motors are a little beat up. I'm always saying that flying these little compact X quads is just like flying a ball, and it's true. If you didn't know that this was a bottom mount quad, could you even tell from this video? I don't think so. Alright, it might have looked like I accidentally hit the ground there, but I was trying to test the durability of these ESCs on 6S, so that was intentional. Sorry about the lack of audio here. I suck at editing. Okay, that was an accident. So far I've done 3 batteries on these ESCs, a few full throttle punches, nothing crazy, and they're holding up fine. I wouldn't do any extended full throttle with them. They can only handle 25 amp burst, I think, but I'm probably only pulling 100 amps at full throttle with this setup anyway. Okay, much easier flight, trying not to crash this time. Just want to see how smooth they are just cruising around, and my props are they're not new. These are props that I reserved just for the yard that are beat up, but still pretty straight. Right there you could see it jerk a little bit when I let off the throttle. That's these RCX motors. Someone else noticed that in my RCX review, and yeah, it's there. It's a shame, but for $8 a motor, I don't really care. There might be a BL Heli setting that you can change to reduce that or get rid of it. If someone knows, please leave it in the comments below. I think I forgot to mention that I'm flying Dow Cyclone 5046 here. I can't really fit a 51 prop on this thing. It's gonna hit. I really wanted to try the gemfan 51 46.6 on this frame, but they're just not gonna, it's just not gonna work. You can tell I've been perfecting that power loop under this oak tree for a long time. I'm getting a lot better at it. That was full throttle going backwards. It looked like it shook a little bit at full throttle. I'll have to do some more punch outs and make sure it's not me doing that. Doing these long sweeping turns around the oak trees is something I do all the time when testing a new setup to see how prop wash is. Sometimes I get a lot of prop wash doing that on other frames or other setups. I didn't see anything on this. It was just smooth, as long as I kept the stick smooth. Third battery, some more intentional crashing. Sounds a little bad, but it still looked good in the FPV video, so I keep flying. I think I'm listening to High Hopes here while I'm flying, Panic at the Disco. I always had high hopes for a living. I know, I could use a few vocal lessons, I think. I think this video confirms my theory that the ESCs really don't care what the voltage is. I mean, up to a point, obviously. You could pretty much run 6S on any ESC out there. Put a capacitor on it, you'll be fine. I'm still running 6S on my Speedix IS 30 amp 4-in-1 that's only supposed to run 4S. That thing's never gonna die. I know a lot of other people are doing it too. Okay, after that little roll, I realized that, yeah, my prop might be a little bent. So I'm just gonna land it. The birds are still chirping. It's crazy. I got so many birds in this yard. No, I've never hit a bird. Here he wants to show you the bent prop, so wait for it. Like and subscribe, y'all. Stay tuned for some more 6S Racerstar 20 amp ESC action with some emax 2306 1700 kV motors. Look at that prop.